Or get a bunch
Hello, friends, and welcome back to the Tavern in Tomes. My name is RK Fox. I'm your tavern keeper, and I'm joined today by my fellow storytellers, Kent Aldrich, Samuel Bone, Christian Maevsky, the one and only Rachel, and Alex Oak. And together we're going to weave a world of myth and legend. The walls of my tavern are lined with leather-bound books filled with blank pages. Once a week here at the tavern, we open a tome at dusk and fill its pages with stories. The world outside is dark and scary. It has its beauties, but they're hard to see at night. So, for the time being, let's leave this world and go adventure, shall we? Now, last we left off, the party returned to Alino. What are you doing, Sam? Why the hat?
I've been changing hats every episode.
Oh,
He's loving it up at a
Have you
ranger.
really?
I've been swapping hats every episode until someone noticed, so it got more and more extreme.
Of course you have.
Well, that's certainly.
Last we left off, our party began a period of downtime, having successfully settled Rosewood into a jail cell and explained to the Scion why they didn't bring the Ravager back. They began to pursue some things that they just haven't had time to do. For example, Lorenzo and Lucien began to search for places for Lorenzo's communion sites and successfully found that at the center of the sort of Bermuda Triangle that is the Magnum Sea, there would probably be a place where he could commune with the ruler of the sea. Lorenzo also searched for some priests who might know something about his nature, but unfortunately was unsuccessful. Is just a little too guarded to actually divulge useful information that might lead to discovery. Lucien and Dyspro requested some researchers to look into the historical relationship between the shipwright and the renegade, and discovered that the renegade, that the last sighting of the renegade was in Alino, and also noticed that there was a significant frequency of visits to the southwest of Malkar in the Throne Guard Concord, specifically around the time that she began work with the shipwright. Strella unsuccessfully searched to find out whether her mother was from Lifo, and then searched for times where her father may have rebelled and left the Cyanarchy, but unfortunately was also unsuccessful there. Via Lucien, she sent a message to the shipwright apologizing for her failure to rendezvous and said that she would be in contact. Vale and Dyspro worked together to search for Grim Predation, and their current state in the hunt for the Vale and Strella. And what they effectively learned was that there is a sort of Black Ops Ghost Slayer group that has actually a bead on where they are, but can't act because Vale and Strella are currently under the direct protection of the Scion. And with that... the Vale also pursued dismantling the psionic underground in Alino of that psionic kingpin that once tossed him in a lake, and successfully did so, defeating the psionic kingpin and scattering his troops rather than allowing space.
Like, actually?
Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, because I wasn't here.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Yeah.
Picking up dog poop.
And so that was what happened in our last month of downtime. As we move into month 2, again, all sorts of actions are available to you. Something that the Scion does remark to all of you, again, not sort of being like a you need to solve this, but just sort of saying like, I would love advice on what to do about this, because really am running to the end of my rope. A significant portion of the population is still sort of glazed over looking at the hex lights. That even a month after the destruction of the Doom Scroll, there is functionally no change. They've had great healers and clerics and priests and all that come and try and heal. All the arcane physicians. There's just seemingly no solution right now. If you were to move the hand, the head follows. And this is affecting probably about 20% of the population right now. So again, Scion's not going to make you do anything about it, but he is interested in feedback or thoughts. Yeah, Lucien.
I forgot again because I wasn't here. Last time I just wanted to use my pre-communication.
Oh yeah.
To check up on Rosewood. I don't know if you would let me still use last episodes.
Oh yeah, 100%. What do you want to know?
I just want to know how she's doing and what's up with her for now.
She seems to be still in that sort of state of just mindless, violent anger. It's gotten to the point where they had to restrain her. And she does not seem to be able to communicate with anybody.
Okay, cool.
Going into the second month, what do we want to spend actions on?
Well, I was going to check in on Rosewood and see if we would be able to more or less, if she's not already on death row, get her on death row.
Oh, okay.
Do you talk to any of us about this?
Probably the Veil first.
Interesting.
He seems the most likely person to
Support this already?
support this decision.
Okay.
And then probably Lucien.
Okay. I'll let Kent respond first.
That's an interesting.
Dyspro, I am going to call this your communication to work with the team to determine whether this is something that should be pursued.
Yeah. Veil? Thoughts?
Oh man. I think Vale. I'm trying to separate me from Vale. Vale. Because our answers are going to be very different. I think Vale's would say, yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
She's committed the crimes. She killed the king and has attempted to kill many others.
Let me know when you want my response.
That was a good time.
So Lucien is going to basically say, the decision for what happens to her is not ours to make. It is, and I think Lucien's going to phrase it by saying, Chabon's descendants or Chabon's heir is going to make the decision. It is their decision to make. However, you have lost a lot in your life. Your entire family is in shambles. Is this really the last interaction that you want to have with your sister? What she's done is vile.
I don't think it's my sister.
Not now, I don't think so. But there might be a chance to try and bring her back. At least to attempt reconciliation. I think, and Lucien's gonna end it this way. I am not telling you that this is the right track to go on. I'm just putting the idea in your mind.
Mm-hmm.
And if you want to seek that reconciliation, I will help you in whatever way I can to make sure that you at least get the chance to talk to her one more time. Otherwise, I will stand next to you when they put her to sleep. Whichever it is, it's up to you. But I'm glad you came to talk to me because I think that this is important. Not for her, not for anyone, but for you and your mother. The people that you've lost. So yeah, I think that's what he's going to say.
Yeah. I think Dyspro would want to go to talk to Strella. And then we'll wind up talking to Lorenzo first and just being like, so, hypothetically, if Lucien went, crazy may have like committed crimes, like in a hypothetical situation, and you knew they were guilty and you put them in jail, would you want them dead? Is that like a normal response that people would have?
I think you misunderstand my background. I don't like.
I'm the crazy one.
Like, I was a pirate. Like,
Well, and it's less the crime and more the, like, you know, may
did
have killed
something
people.
really bad. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You like did something really bad that you don't forgive them for? Is that what you're trying to get at?
Not necessarily that you personally couldn't forgive them for, but like most of the world would probably be like, that seems like a bad thing.
Well, I'm going to be perfectly honest. I don't really care what other people think about what is right or wrong, you know? And I think that basing your entire morality on other people's opinion of morality is going to leave you wanting.
Hey, cool, good talk.
Okay.
So like, okay, so would I maybe try to like throw the Ravenger over? You all were pretty upset, right?
Yes.
We all agreed that that was some decision.
Yes. Yes.
And I got like thrown in the brig for this.
Uh-huh.
And that was like good.
I don't think that was very personal or moral. That was kind of like, I thought it was kind of like a business thing.
Oh, it wasn't personal, it was just business.
I mean, I thought you were kind of stupid. So we were all trying to do one thing and then you kind of decided to do something else. And so, you know, it's kind of a little bit more goal oriented in like morality or shame. You know, you kind of just turned into an obstacle. I don't know. I was mad, not like because, oh, he's doing something that's morally wrong. It's more so, he's doing something that's really inconvenient and annoying. So we threw you in the brig. That's kind of more so what that situation was, from my perspective anyways. So, hopefully that helps.
That does absolutely nothing for me, but I appreciate the honesty. That's new. That's a new thing for you. So, yeah.
I'm learning. I went to church. I didn't get much from it.
That's great. Take me with you next time, maybe.
Okay.
Anyways, enjoy whatever boat life, you know.
Okay. See you around.
Yep.
As he walks away, to myself, I just go, are you gonna kill your sister? Wait. Never mind. And I just leave.
I feel like at that point he would go and talk to Strella and just be like,
Get everyone's opinion.
thoughts, comments, concerns,
Statements of strong ambivalence.
like.
So,
I
obviously, I'm new.
I was just gonna say, Vale will catch you at some point again, and say, I have been thinking.
Oh no.
Oh, that's new.
You need to ascertain whether or not your sister was actually in control of herself before any punishment can go forward. There is a chance that whatever magic was being played with here, even if she willingly got herself involved in it in the beginning, took her much further than she would ever do herself. And if that's the case, then harsh punishment is not the answer here.
Great. Noted.
So patience and time are probably...
Yeah, that would probably be smart. I'm gonna go talk to an irrational teenager.
Who you calling irrational?
Oh, hi.
Strailla's just standing right behind him.
Goes up to the king.
Yeah.
Strella, what are your thoughts?
Yeah. So, like, I'm new to the whole sibling thing. I'm assuming that you told me directly, right? You're not speaking hypotheticals with me, right?
No.
Okay. Cool. I'm new to the whole sibling thing, but I don't know. I don't like the thought of just taking life because you have the power. Like, I think it's different if it's out of protection or for yourself or for other people, but I mean, seems like we've got her under control. Also, you've already lost a lot of family. Why would you purposefully want to lose more? Or intentionally?
Well, I don't think it's her, but yeah. I see.
Say it again?
I don't think it's her, for one. But that does give me an idea. Not murdering.
And
not
what if
murdering
she's
anyone.
still in there?
That's.
Just saying.
And at that point, he'll just kind of shut down and just be like, "Ah, cool."
You okay?
Yep. That's totally not what she said about her mother.
What?
Anyways, I've gotta go do something. Awkwardly back out of the conversation, do too many like goodbyes, and then shuffle off.
Yeah. She'd be like, I feel like I should follow up on that, but oh well. And then she go back to today she will be immature.
As Dyspro concludes his mass consultation, actions anybody wants to take.
Lorenzo at this point is pretty antsy to actually go on this trip to the Magnum Sea.
Do we want to do that today on this episode?
Maybe not.
Here's the thing.
Maybe
I was
not.
going to say,
That quest might be a couple of quest actions. That might not
Exactly.
just be 1 month. So if you want to start that, get that ball rolling, today could be a good
Here's
time.
the thing. If we're gonna go there, Lucien, I'm not fully sure just yet if he wants to do that, but we're already by the Magnum Sea. He might want to try to look for the island. So we might be gone for several months.
Yeah.
Because like if we're already sailing to the Magnum Sea, why not go and check out Maelstrom or whatever, I don't remember what the name of the place is, and look for clues about Strella's mom. Right? So like I would want to do a lot of things on that trip.
So the conversation sounds like maybe we don't want to go on the quest in the Magnum Sea just yet.
That makes sense.
I'm down to go. I'm just saying, if there's anything anybody else wants to do here first. I also don't know how many people actually want to go. I know it's going to be me, Lucien, me, Lorenzo, and Vale at the very least. And Lucien is definitely going to be very chatty about the fact that they're going out, and he will like mention to you, Strella, that he's planning on stopping to look for information on your mom and the shipwright. And he's at no point is he going to invite you, but the idea is kind of like it is up to you if you want to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
well, I was going to say that if we're going to go on a long expedition, no longer under the protection of the Scion, we should probably spend our first action trying to see if we can figure out who
Is after you.
is after us. And
Yeah.
I would say that if we could have a bunch of us doing that so that we can get a much larger pool together and hopefully actually figure this out and either dismantle or defang them.
Yeah. The other thing that Lucien is kind of going to try and communicate to Strella is like, it's up to you if you want to go on this trip. We're going to go look for clues on your mom. The big thing is, I don't know what we're going to find, and we're not coming back until we go to the Magnum Sea, so you'd be stuck with us for that entire time. And if you decide to stay in Alano by yourself, if you get into any trouble, you have your brother, but if you talk to Captain Trudeau, she has ways to contact me. So you can at least let us know that something's going on. Or if you need help with anything else, you can always reach out to us. And yeah.
Okay. How are things going with the Scion and his people? And
The people have taken to him well. His sort of advisory council has been a very helpful thing for him. There have been proposals to develop something that's a little bit more parliamentary than monarchical, but those are still in the early developments. But overarchingly,
does he seem open to it?
yeah, it's the development end of it is not him rejecting it. It's just that's a big change for the historical structure of the Scionarchy. And so sort of flipping everything from a monarchical rule to a parliamentary with a sort of, not necessarily figurehead ruler, but, certainly divesting some of the power. It's a lot from a governmental perspective to just pull off. And you'd have to there are a lot of people who like the way things are. And so, it's a discussion.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Wait a second. Okay. I have some things I think I want to do, but I also want to look up for if there's a certain spell that I could get by leveling up. Sorry.
Okay.
Continue. Don't mind me.
Are we feeling like you guys are going on a grand sailing quest? Again, getting out... go.
I think we decided that first we're going to look for the people that are after Vale and Strella.
Okay.
Yeah.
So who all is setting themselves to the quest of actually locating the people, this sort of Black Ops group?
Now that I have a +8 to persuasion, I could do that.
I mean, if you bring me in, I'll help. I have now a +9 to investigation. I haven't been
that's
rolling
awesome.
great, but
That would be awesome.
yeah.
Well, I was gonna say with at least 3 of us, and if one of you doesn't, one of either Dyspro or Lorenzo, they can be our roller for the first leg of the mission.
Yeah.
So if the rest of us or
I don't
3
know,
of us pull in,
Sam, is Dyspro going to be going with us?
Dyspro in this will be looking to do something else.
Okay.
At least with one of his actions. It may take 2.
Okay.
Okay.
So it sounds like the people who are definitely going on the sea trip when that happens are only Lucio, Lorenzo, and Vale. Everybody else might be staying in Alano.
If Strella stays behind,
Strella's on the
will,
fence.
if Strella stays behind, Dyspro will stay behind just in case she needs backup. If she goes, then he'll go.
Okay.
That's kind of the thought.
So, but for sure, first quest action is at least... It sounds like Strella, Lucien, and Vale looking for these Black Ops people, trying to get an actual bead on them.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna use my political connections for this.
Okay, well, you designate one roller, or you could do 2 rollers.
Okay.
Because there are 3...
Would it be more... Sorry, go ahead.
There are 3... So, only one person needs to make this roll, and you succeed on the task. If all 3 of you spend the quest action, 3 dice are rolled, increasing your odds of success. So only one of you needs to be the roller. Strella's got the +9, you've got a +8. It does sound like Strella mechanically might be a better choice. You can make an investigation check. Not all of you have to be like, this is how I'm contributing. You contribute by being a part of the quest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was just kind of thinking, like, do we do investigation, or do we do like a persuasion, like trying to find information?
Well,
right?
I think this is all depending on what you want to do with the information then. Because if you wanna get into the group and gain their trust or something like that, that would probably be a political thing, more charisma. But if you're simply trying to locate them so that you can then deal with them on a future quest, that would be investigation. So it's really more around the end of what do you plan to do with locating them.
I would like to get a guy as close to the inside as I can. That is what I think. It's your.
I think that we're probably going to have a challenge doing that, if only because this is like secret society of the secret society of the secret society type of thing. So I don't know how much. If I would be skeptical of any person we got close to them that they weren't either being fed lies or had been flipped. Because, yeah, I'd say probably I'd rather just know where the cancer is so we can cut it out later.
I feel like we need to cut it out now.
Well, yes, I should say I think we should just do an MRI and find the cancer.
Okay.
And then we can go and cut it out, or do right. Infiltration may be then the answer, but
Yeah. Strella, your thoughts?
I personally don't know how much I want more people to know about it. Like, yeah, I think even for the reasons that Ken said, of if they try to, like, if they get flipped, but then my second option is if they find out, and then that could lead back to people at home, things like that. And so the more we can keep the investigation internal.
Let's just find out where they are, and that would be you, Strella.
Is the idea to keep them off the Valen's backs?
No, the idea is to find them and try to neutralize them.
Yeah, basically
Gotcha.
to eliminate the threat entirely. Okay, in that case, Strella, you're going to go ahead and give me an investigation check. On behalf of all 3 of you, you're going to roll 3 dice and take the highest.
Amazing. And I still get to use my psionic die and guidance, right?
Correct, yeah. Your DC is 25 to find sort of an exact location of where these guys might be hiding out locally.
Okay. Ooh, 18. Oh! It's a 24!
That's a success.
Oh wait, yeah, because it's your first
It's
action.
your first track.
Oh,
So
the first
DC
time.
DC
Oh,
20.
Phew, okay. Oh, I thought it was 25, and I was
No,
like, this is
20.
so stupid.
DC 20. Okay.
Okay,
so,
phew.
Vale, Strella, and Lorenzo. Or not Lorenzo, Lucien. The 3 of you work together using political connections, using just a straight up manhunt, using Strella psionic magic to detect minds. What you find is there is an abandoned Aedosian and deity that maybe not a lot of you are familiar with, but is known as Gazero. So Aedos, god of light, and then Gazero is god of the hunt. And the two of them, those two deities, there's an abandoned church that it seems that these guys are holed up in and are operating out of. Okay.
From my limited knowledge and maybe conversations while this is going on, do I think this is something that we could alert Verlon Shaban to, and he just send in the regular military and deal with it?
Regular military would get, based on what you understand about these guys, absolutely destroyed. The odds of a regular military surviving an interaction with these guys, even at overwhelming numbers, unlikely.
That was my next question.
Even with overwhelming numbers, based on how long, like, you've done searches to try and find any influence of this. You have just now figured this out, being given a month of time to hunt this down. These people are like, if they've had a bead on you this entire time, they have been operating without anybody noticing them. You could swarm this church with, as many traditional military men, many traditional knights. They won't even be in the building probably by the time that the king's military would make it here. By the time
they probably already know that we're looking for them.
Yeah, like by the time a Scion's guard makes it here, immediately they're gone. The only way that you could probably guarantee that they're there is if they're dumb enough to hang around if they know that you're the one coming. Because if you're the one coming, that might be enough to bait them to hang around in their own base. But anybody else, they'll abandon and there'll be no trace of them by the time. Like, that's how effective these people are.
Yeah.
So I will say that by this time, where we're all kind of about to risk our lives for what happened, for all of this, Lucien will want to know more about what happened. Because we know a little bit that somebody died and that you guys were meant for execution, but we don't know a lot of the details.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have left it ambiguous.
Yeah. This, and also, even if you said any information, that, my friends, was like over a year ago, because that was
it was a long time.
So Lucien, you do know roughly the primary murder that Vale was responsible for because you did see it in a dream.
Oh.
I don't know if you remember this, but you altered his dream because you observed him cutting through the throat of a priest of the Ghost Slayers, and you
admittedly accidentally, you altered the dream so that the priest raised up the Vale's head to make eye contact with him.
I, this entire time, thought that was the old priest from the church in Alano.
No.
Oh, you thought I killed that dude?
No, I thought you were dreaming about killing him as a guilty association, right? Not thinking of the bad things that you've done, seeing the people recently. Our brain often projects these kinds of things, right?
No, I can see how you got there.
I didn't know that was what that dream was.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
That a lot more.
And I believe Strella did specifically out loud one time, and like everybody was taken aback. Was like, maybe a guy died, okay?
Yeah, that I remember. I remember.
So I do believe you do know that they were both on trial for murder, and you actually have some concrete details of Vale's.
I guess in that case, when I approach the conversation, Lucien's gonna drop something along the lines of like, I just want to know who that priest was and why he was in the wrong place at the wrong time. Kind of letting the Vale know that I'm on to you.
Yeah.
Like,
quick question. Remind me, Reese. The Order of the Ghost Slayer, they're against magic? What's their thing?
The Order of the Ghost Slayers was originally established to fight back the undead population in Omersel. The Roaring Wastes overtook and destroyed so many different towns. The Order of the Ghost Slayers exists specifically to keep the border of the Roaring Wastes, so that the literally 4 surviving towns on the entire continent can at least continue to survive. Like that is there are a couple small villages, but there are 4 cities on the entire continent. And the Order of the Ghost Slayers exists to keep that line. However, what you experienced and what you got sucked into was a sort of subsect cult of the Way of the Vasham-Klinga. So it is not the primary order, it's a secondary order, but because the sect is associated, primary leaders now track you.
Yeah. And they're against something. Is it what? Stray and I have something in common. This part, like, isn't there something about magic or something like that they're against?
They were not able to identify Stray as magic, so they called it witchcraft.
That's right.
So they're not against magic; they are against witchcraft, which is what Stray's magic is, unidentifiable, because she was trained under a sorcerer who was not able to figure out what she was.
That's right. That I was just I was thinking about that because I'm probably gonna take Mage Slayer for my feet.
Gotcha.
Just because I think it'd be because we're going up against these relatively powerful.
They're not mages,
guys.
Yeah.
They're not mages.
Okay. See that, but that's what I was wondering. I felt like there was something about the Ghost Slayers that they weren't.
The Ghost Slayers are not mages.
They're blood hunters.
They're blood hunters.
Right. Well, or Mage Slayer doesn't actually just mean kill mages. It's literally anybody who uses magic.
Well, but the mechanics of Mage Slayer is specifically about spellcasting, which Ghost Slayers do not do.
Yeah. Right. Okay. See, that's what I was trying to get at. That's what I was trying to remember.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Any other?
Anyways.
Next actions. Dyspro, Lorenzo. Neither of you have taken actions.
Lorenzo is really trying to figure out. Again, he's trying to prep himself for this as much as possible. At this point, he is for the journey to the sea. He's kind of a little bit more just tired of not knowing what's going on, and so he wants to find some kind of religious text associated with nature.
Yeah, for sure. You can, because it's a new month, you can re-roll on that track. And if you want to go back to persuasion instead of investigation, you absolutely could do that. Your DC will be lower now, since this is your first action.
I'm going to try that.
Okay, sounds good. So, first quest for you is to search for a religious text regarding nature gods.
I rolled a 3.
A natural 3?
A natural 3. Which with my
Okay, does anybody wish to aid him on this? We'll start there.
I can't, right? Because I used mine to aid Strella.
Well, you have another quest action. You could use your second quest action to give him advantage.
Sure. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, sounds good. Go ahead and roll again.
I rolled a natural 5.
Okay. You can.
He can't read.
You can take a stress point if you would like. That'll give you disadvantage on 2 skills of your choice for the entire downtime, but you could re-roll.
I'm gonna re-roll because I want something.
Okay, go ahead and make the roll.
Okay, I rolled a 9. Still not good.
You need a DC 20.
What's our proficiency bonus now?
Your proficiency bonus is still +3.
+3.
I believe you have a +8. That puts you at a 17.
That puts me at a 17.
Okay. That is another failure. You gain your stress point. Take a minute to mull over what skills you want to take disadvantage on for the rest of downtime.
Cool.
Well, that sucks. I'm sorry, Alex.
Yeah.
And Lucien, that is your
You-
second quest action.
Lorenzo, do you share with the group anything that you're trying to do, what you're trying to look for? Or is this like...
He's just kind of looking around. I'm not entirely sure. Like,
I think
he's increasingly lost in thought. That's really the thing. Is more as we get closer to like doing stuff, you notice that he is increasingly spaced. Increasingly, he's thinking way harder than he ever is.
So if Strella were to be like, you know, what's up with you? How much? Because you've been a fairly closed off character. So if I were to ask, like, hey, what's up? What's going on? How much would you share?
He literally. So if he would literally just look at you and go, "Are you religious?"
No.
No.
Are you?
I don't think so. But like, what else is going on? You know, like. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Are you looking for religion? Are you?
No, I'm not looking. I don't need to be saved from something. I don't know. I need to figure out what is going on with me. And
A lot.
Yeah.
Right. I mean.
Okay. All right.
I'm sorry. You're being serious. Let me be serious. I'm sorry. So you're looking.
He's laughing at this point because he just can't take any of this seriously. Like, I don't know. Druids are too crunchy for me, you know. I can't do it. I was hoping for something more. I need something that's a little bit more straightforward. And like religions have rules, you know?
But rules are straightforward. They literally tell you what to do and not do.
That's what I'm saying. I need to know what to do. Everything else has been this weird voodoo of like, put a rat and a pigeon in a coffer and see what happens. And I'm just like, I don't know. I don't.
Like you do.
So does that have to do with this like weird flying snake fish thingy?
Something about it. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter.
I don't know. You're like, there's like smoke coming off of you these days. Like I could see your brain working really hard, and it like makes me sad because it looks so painful. Like, Okay, remind me, just in general, when you had your little moment in the sky, did we hear anything? Because he like told you a name, right?
He told me like a
Reese,
syllable.
did we hear?
You did not hear anything.
But I don't think you guys hear. No.
Yeah, we did.
We heard nothing.
You heard nothing. It was thunder, lightning, Lorenzo appears on the ship.
Yeah, and I don't know how much you shared with everybody because I
don't know that I shared
about it afterwards.
I think Lucien knows him the most. You just know I disappeared in the sky.
Oh, so I don't even know about the little snake thingy.
Yeah, no, you don't know.
Just kidding.
And so I feel like
here's the thing. I feel like at some point Lucien would have made fun of Lorenzo about like go and talk to the snake in the sky. And he'll give you an answer. So I feel like at least that much you would have been able to pick up on.
Like there's something about a snake in the sky, you don't really know what it means. Probably assume that that's what happened.
Okay.
Okay. Can you keep a secret?
Obviously.
I think I'm trying to figure out if that thing was a god of some kind. Am I like, is it commune with nature? Am I communing with a am I communing with gods? Is that part of what I'm doing? Or am I just some voodoo spirity? And in that case, okay, so it's a big, powerful spirit that does big, powerful things. Isn't that just a god?
Lorenzo?
What's the difference?
Yes.
Lorenzo, if you would
Yeah?
like, right now, I would be willing to have you make a charisma religion check if you're willing to expend one of your quest actions on this.
Sure, let's go for that.
Sounds
go.
good.
Religion, charisma.
Yep.
Also, Lorenzo, there is an openly religious member of the party.
I'm not talking to Vale.
Do you have proficiency?
Just saying.
Do you have proficiency? Hold on, before you roll.
Uh-huh.
Do you have proficiency in religion?
No.
Okay. Strella, since you're a part of this conversation, you do have one more action left. Would you like to give him advantage? I am going to say, you need a nat 20 because the DC's 25. Or would you like to not spend your quest action on this? Alternatively, Strella, your intelligence, which is religion, you could make a religion check. What's your modifier?
So mine is hold on, I just changed it. Wait. It's a +6 for religion because I'm not proficient in it. But what I was thinking
Hold on, how do you have a +6
is to
if
do
you're
some-
not proficient?
I
being awesome.
have a 22 in my intelligence
How do you have a 22 in intelligence?
from my ACI. I put it there.
Can't go above 20.
20 is your maximum with an ASI.
Wait, really? Then why in the book does it have all the way up to 30?
It has up to 30 for like monsters and stuff like that, but it says
More reasons Pathfinder is better.
under ability score increase, it says you cannot increase an ability score above 20 using these.
You're right. Why just give you
That's-
proficiencies if we could make everything a feat?
Exactly.
So dumb.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, so
Okay, wait.
both of you would
Wait.
have a +5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Either way.
No, but I would still have a +8 because even if I go down to 20, that's a +5, right? And then I am proficient.
Oh.
Oh wait, I'm proficient in intelligence.
Not religion.
I was originally going to do I was originally going to do an investigation check based off of all the information he gave me of like, can I investigate what religion?
If the both of you wanted to, spend a quest, we could 100% do an investigation check.
You want to give me more info, and then I'll like take all of that and do an investigation check to help you figure out what you're looking for.
Sure. It was
I
a big
haven't
thing.
spent. I haven't done anything yet this turn.
Yes, but the Veil also has, even though he's religious, he also has shown himself to have the wisdom of a cannonball. So that's why nobody's
Also,
about this.
also, Vale, you did take an action this turn. You took a quest with Lucien and
that's
Strella to locate the Black Ops guys. You have taken a thing.
And Christian, I prefer the grace and wisdom of heavy explosives. Thank you very much.
Same thing. Echo boom.
Okay. Big snake in the sky.
Okay.
And I'm trying to think. Is there like a religion that's like, oh, big snake in the sky, let's go? That's what I'm looking for. That's the plan.
Cool.
Okay, so
Love that plan.
Strella, make
To the library.
make an investigation check with advantage. And we'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
20 because it's my first time looking.
No. So Strella, this is your second quest track because you also worked on the Black Ops project.
Right. Oh, I forgot. That's how it works. Okay.
That's crazy.
I'm so nervous.
To the library.
Okay. What do I have to be? A 25?
25.
It's 22.
No.
Strella,
Two.
did you use your psionic inspiration?
I did.
Guidance?
I rolled a 12 on the dice,
Yep.
on the D12. I got a 4 on my guidance and a 6 on my psionic. Like I needed to roll higher on my D20.
Hold on. 12 plus 4 plus 6 is 22 without your modifiers.
That's right. I forgot to add the modifiers.
That's so funny. That's so funny.
I was like, I'm doing the
That's
math here,
awesome.
and those are just dice numbers. That's not any of the pluses.
Wait, that's literally just dice numbers. My bad.
So that's a 30.
So that's a 30.
Yeah.
A 30.
Yeah. So
My
with a
brother in Christ, that's a 30.
With a 30, Strella's research actually turns something up. You described to her this big snake in the sky that you saw, and sort of the colors associated with it, this sort of like green luminant magic, the fact that it appeared in a storm. Strella, you are able to put all of this together and go deep into some of the like records of just like, you know, local deities or like lesser deities, things that are worshipped that aren't necessarily gods. And what you find is that there is a collection of 3 creatures known as the rulers of the rulers of the Lancian sky. They are known as Zis, which is the snake creature. There's one creature known as Levios, which is sort of this like actually let me double check what the description is because I've changed it over the years.
So land snake, sky snake, and water snake, basically.
I have not described the Levios as a snake.
Going off of Levios, kind of sounding like a Leviathan.
I mean, that is certainly where the name comes from, but it is not a snake. I'm not doing that. You kidding me?
Whale.
It's not a
That'd be
whale
fun.
either.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a giant turtle.
Ah.
Let me see.
Wait, what if my
There.
eyelid is on your turtle's back?
Oh my goodness. Okay.
On an elephant. On another elephant. on another
Levios.
elephant.
Levios has been described as a large amphibious creature with smooth green skin, has a very long, thin body, webbed feet and hands, a shark's tail. Its head is akin to that of a bull shark. Its jaw splits into a left and right lower jaw and can expand akin to a basking shark. So that is sort of the description that's given of Levios. And then there's
wolf
Behemoth. Behemoth, the ruler of the land, according to this document, it appears as a large beast with short brown fur, large arms with ape-like hands, and shorter legs with hooves on the back, a long, thin tail, ram's horns, and a bull-like head. It has been noted to walk on all fours when relaxed or moving slowly, but can also run or gallop.
Terrifying.
Amazing.
Awesome.
So basically, what your research turns up is it doesn't seem like they're gods, but they are some sort of like divine trio.
Wait, what was the third one? I only got Levios and Beamos.
Beamos, and then the last one was Zis, which is the sort of flying snake thing that has been already discovered. The description that you were given by Lorenzo, basically it's an unbelievably large bird whose body leads into something like a lung dragon, but a feather-covered body with pairs of feet every so often, and 2 very large wings at the front of the body.
Got it. And the followers are also called Zis.
No, the followers they don't have a particular name. Because this is like such
Got
a
it.
like the number of people who follow these beings is less than those who would follow like some gods are actually attributed with ownership of these. Specifically, I mean, almost every Aedosian religion attributes Aedos with control of everything. Lithuania, in particular, has attributed to her all of these beings. Gazaron, god of the hunt and vigilance, will have Behemoths attached to him. Yeah. So they're a little over everywhere. Valkyria, the goddess of the night and the moons, often has Levias attached to her. So yeah, it's a little bit all over the place. But yeah, there are very few religions that identify those three as the primary beings. They appear to be like secondary or tertiary. So
Cool.
okay. That's that quest action. The only people that we need quest actions from at this point is Dyspro. Dyspro is the only one left. We have communications from anybody who might want to launch them, but Dyspro has uniquely not taken any actions yet.
I haven't taken my second action yet.
Lucien,
did I help someone?
Lucien, I
helped
you.
Strella.
So you helped Strella and Vale, and then you helped Lorenzo. So you helped Lorenzo try to search for a religious text, and that failed. And then you helped Strella and Vale search for the Black Ops, which succeeded.
Oh, I just didn't remember.
Yep.
Oh, thank you.
Dyspro, you got your actions. What do you want to do?
Yeah. So what I would like to do is to talk to the Scion to see if he can send sort of a invitation to Dyspro's brother to come help with his sister and figure out what's going on there.
Okay. So I think
the thinking is
I think we would call that a communicate action, which is an automatic success. We don't need to make a roll about that. So as a second communicate action, you are issuing an invitation to Aaron, inviting him to come to Aleno to do what with your sister?
essentially figure out what's going on with her. Is in Dyspro's mind, his brother is the smarter one of the two.
Gotcha.
So he knows more about magic, he knows more about pretty much anything. And so
Yeah.
both a request to see of both, hey, your sister is alive, two, get him out of the funk that he's in, and three, maybe he's actually equipped to actually help with the situation.
Yeah. Okay. Normally, communicate actions are just going to get you a response, but with this, I would also like a persuasion check. We'll start the DC at 20, and this is not going to impact your quest check because you're taking a communicate action, which is different. This is just to see whether your message actually reaches and communicates to Aaron and pulls him out of this. So.
Ooh, 15?
So 15 is not the 20 that I set as your DC. I think the response... I think you... Here's what I think happens. I think you get a response, and it is sort of like a really roughly scribbled out... like, the weight of the penmanship is very heavy. And it just says cruel joke.
And I might take a quest action
Okay.
to essentially attempt to convince him. Even if that means...
How are you going to attempt to convince him? Are you going to Parai?
Icebro gets on a ship, doesn't tell anybody, and leaves.
No, he's not gonna leave to go do that. Because he wants to stick around to see if any of these guys need help. If they're going off on a big quest and everyone's leaving, he's going to want to go with them. If not, he wants to make sure that whoever's staying around here can also have help. Is there any way to, like, because I know we're not in Myth Unending because they have, like, you know, magic tech.
Correct.
Is there any way to sort of take like a vlog and be like, hey, I'm alive. Here's our sister. She's going a little crazy.
Would you like to take a quest action to develop this magic?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Go ahead and give me an Arcana check. And I'm gonna say, for reasons unbeknownst to you, you have expertise in Arcana now.
Okay.
Don't question it, take it.
Go ahead and roll this. You do not have advantage. Your DC is 25.
Okay. Nope. That's a 10.
Okay. So your brother sends back this writing that is just, it's just this cruel joke, motivates you into this quest to attempt to develop some sort of convincing, arcane video message that would be able to present to him like the reality that you're facing. And I think as your magic is no longer at your beck and call, your understanding of Arcana has, for some reason, improved, but without the actual magical capacity yourself, you are unable to sort of create things in the way that, this sort of development would need.
Yeah, that checks out.
Okay. With all that being said, let's see. Vale, you have one more action, should you wish to use it.
I have an idea.
Okay.
I want to try. Have a shot at that.
Again, whatever you attempt is going to be
try...
DC 25.
Yeah. I was just looking at it. It is possible. So
Okay.
From the criminals that I scattered last month,
Yes.
I want to go find a few of the more competent ones.
Okay.
And by using intimidation, essentially get them to start a counter spy ring to the people. Here's the thing, though. I'm not necessarily going for... I'm assuming these people are going to find them. I'm playing the game with them, if that makes sense.
Gotcha.
Right? Like, I'm not trying to make a spy ring that they won't find. Can't do that. They're better than I am. But I'm playing the game a little bit and seeing, I'm making a stab and seeing where they parry.
Gotcha.
Like
this is an investigative development as opposed to as opposed to a strike you're trying to discover. Okay.
Right.
So specifically following the course of finding and recruiting these guys, go ahead and give me an intimidation check. You would be able to sort of deploy them next month, but this month is just the recruiting part.
Yep. And I needed a 19 or a 20, and I rolled a 19, so that is a 25.
No
Nice.
freaking way.
No dice. That's awesome.
Okay.
I was like, there's a 10% chance here.
You have a list of names, and you know not just which ones were the most. You know how to find the crosshatch between loyalty and those who scattered and will be subject to the intimidation. You know, finding that crosshair of like subject to intimidation but loyal enough to stay if no one else more intimidating comes along.
Crazy.
And that's all you need, because you don't need the most successful people. You just need the ones that you can put out in front to see what's going to happen. And so you have this built up and ready to go, and you can deploy it next month.
Perfect.
So basically, next time we're going on a bunch of big quests.
Probably, yeah. You guys have done
Yeah.
you guys have spent 2 months doing a lot of research, setting yourselves up really well. And so going into this next set of, downtime, we're going to be looking at a lot of probably really intense chasing after big side quests.
Wow.
Yeah.
So with that, unless anybody's got communication, most of you guys still have that open, but if nobody's got like a real concrete use for it, we're over time. We feel good?
Can I potentially have one communication
Okay, yeah.
with reminder? When we went to see the actual Los Colores Vivos,
Correct.
they did they note anything about like the glazed over, like if I were to try and reach out to them for advice of like, hey, people seem to be glued to their phones, cannot get out of that. Does that seem like a logical?
That would be you're reaching out to probably the right people. The question is, how are you going to reach out to them?
I have sending now.
You do.
Yeah.
Perfect.
That was a spell I just got. So
That's awesome.
Perfect. Okay, who are you going to send to?
Mr. Dragon guy, our ancient dragon friend.
Wait a minute, hold on. You're not reaching out to Los Colores Vivos. You're reaching out to Iareth.
Oh wait. Oh,
Yeah, 'cause
sorry.
he was,
I'm getting.
He was with the university.
Getting our quests confused. My bad. No. The dude that pulled up the memory
Yeah, Adriana
from
Andres
Los Colores Vivos.
Yeah, Adriana Andres Cesar Caldera. That's who I figured you were going to reach out to. I just wanted to double check.
Yeah, that's who I meant. I conflated the two in my mind. My bad.
Okay, what are you sending to him?
Okay. Also, just for the sake of time, I will I take the time to construct this in 25 words, but essentially I just want to be like, people are stuck looking at their phones. We thought we destroyed the magic to pull them out of it. Would love any advice. Come to the Scionarchy if you can. Yes?
No. That's for Reese.
Christian?
That's for Reese.
Okay, so just if I can sort of summarize. People glued to Hexlight, even after Hex Time Machine destroyed, come to Scionarchy if able to help.
Yes.
Great.
Nice.
What's up?
I'm going to use my communication to do virtually the exact same thing, but to my contacts in the Throne Guard Concord.
Okay, interesting.
I spent some time, a couple of months up in the north of the Throne Guard Concord before I went to Vielve.
Yes.
And
your contacts are specifically within the company of Grim Predation.
Exactly. So I will contact Grim Predation and say, hey, I found out a big weakness about the other guys. I don't remember who it was.
Myth Unending.
About Myth Unending. Do you want to help us out and see if you can get anything out of this?
Okay.
Kind of like suggesting that there might be something in it for them, and kind of trying to open up a channel of communication with them.
Okay, so to your Grim Predation contact, you're basically saying, I've discovered a weakness within Myth Unending. Would you like to help me exploit it?
Yes, basically.
Okay.
Or something along the lines of, because were they the ones who had the throne before, the crown before?
No, that was Helix Core.
Okay, basically telling them like, but now it's not Grim Predation.
Myth Unending has the throne, yeah, or has the crown.
Even maybe at the end of the message, like putting in something along the lines of, would weaken them enough to give you the crown.
Okay.
Cool. Yep, and that's my message to them.
Okay. Cool. All right. First, we're going to resolve Strella's message. So Strella's message was: people glued to Hexlight, even after Hex Time Machine destroyed, come to Cyanarchy if able to help. Your response from Adrian Andres will be, it is deeply alarming. I will be there soon.
Great, and now I'm gonna let my brother know.
Cool. Your brother immediately is like, I was not expecting people to come this soon. And is thrown into a frenzy of trying to, because Lucien had kind of given him a heads up about this, but that was 2 months ago. So he is now immediately trying to develop, like, what are these treatises going to be? How am I going to connect with these people properly? As far as...
Chill out.
Lucien, the response you get is short. It's 2 words, and it's just, keep talking. There is interest, but they want more details, basically.
I'm if you let me, and this can be part of my next communication, but I'm basically just gonna, or do you have something to say?
We're gonna make this your next communication.
Awesome. Just remind me.
Yep.
Because I will forget.
All right. We are way over time. Thank you all so much for joining us. Again, no time for plugs because we're way over time. And I'm assuming anybody got anything they want to, like, if it's urgent, this is our last one for the month. Cool. Okay. In that case, thank you all so much for joining us. Check out patreon.com/Tavern of Tomes, capital T and Tavern of Tomes. And come back next week. You're always welcome here at the tavern. And this story's not over yet. We love you all. Good night.